Practice your craft. This is always important, but never as important as it has been right now. This has always been important and never as important as it is right now. By the way, the worst time to think about what you are going to say to an objection or to a question is in the moment that you are saying it. Practicing your craft simply allows you to know ahead of time how you're going to answer the most common objections, the most common questions, the most common challenges. Almost nothing in real estate is new. You want to know how the best coaches in the world become the best coaches in the world? Experience. There's almost no new challenges that come to me from agents day to day. I'm hearing the same challenges, the same stories, the same issues day over day, week over week, year over year. And people come out of our coaching sessions and they'll say, man, that was amazing. How did you know? I'm like, because I've read this book before. I've read this book before. I've run this play before. I know exactly what this challenge is because there's almost nothing new coming up in real estate. It's the same thing between you and your clients. By the way, you've always had objections about commission. This isn't new. I bet every single one of you on this call has dealt with a commission objection before. I bet every single one of you on this call has had to explain why a buyer or seller needs to sign a contract before. None of this is new, but the worst time to make a decision about how you are going to communicate these things is in the moment that you're going to communicate them. So if you want to excel in these conversations, you need to be practicing them ahead of time. In our world, we practice scripts at least twice a week, and some of our agents have branched off and created their own scripts group, so they're practicing every day or at least 3 or 4 times a week. We practice at least twice a week. And by the way, I know a sure sign of an agent who's not a fit for our world when they say, oh, I've been in this business for 25 years. I don't need to practice scripts anymore. I'm like, amazing. Is real estate exactly the same as it was 25 years ago? Oh, it's not? Awesome. Then get your butt in scripts. You have to be practicing because the world is changing. The world is constantly changing. And by the way, your level of communication can always improve. I would offer this. If there was one skill that I believe makes any professional, real estate or otherwise, stand out above all others, it's the ability to effectively communicate. And that doesn't come naturally. I don't believe that anybody is a silver-tongued salesman. This comes from practice, and this comes from a true ability to focus on what you want to say, what you want to communicate, and to practice that over time. Every time I'm in a script off or in a scripts class, people will say, oh my gosh, how did you know? Like that just seems to come so naturally. I'm like, yeah, because I've been practicing this stuff every single week, almost daily for over a decade. This is not on accident. It's absolutely not on accident. It's on purpose. And if you want your communication to feel seamless, if you want to feel experienced, if you want to feel like you're confident in your product, it's not going to happen on accident. It will have to be on purpose. And the way that you do that is by practicing your craft.